going on, everybody? Welcome back to Style Reviews. What we're taking a look at is Sentinel's re-edit Iron Man series. This one is their Extremis armor. It's the second release. The first one is the Bleeding Edge armor. Trying to film these together as much as possible because so much is similar about them and they just plain look cool together. But, again, Iron Man Extremis armor, like the Bleeding Edge, comes with a box, opens up, shows off some art. That art is also on the instructions as well in terms of accessories. He comes with this Hall of Armor, currently being taken up by their Armorized Iron Man, which isn't part of this series. Came out right before the Bleeding Edge armor. Comes with a stand that will show how the Hall of Armor converts into, as well as a variety of hands here. So taking a look at this one himself, this is my favorite armor so far. Aesthetically, the Model 25, I believe, the Armorizes, it's probably my favorite comic armor of all time, but this one is just very well done. It's pretty, if you want to call it that. Focus on this guy. Now taking a look at him, the posability is just incredible. There's pretty much not anything it can't do. See multiple waist. The shoulders really well done. Plenty of arm movement there. These skirts, minimal movement. I wish they came out or something like that. But if you move it first, you can still get some outward leg kick. Forward. Double jointed knees. Swing. Good thigh tilt. Separate bend, double jointed elbows, wrist, ball jointed as well. So let's use that foot here. See if we can't get him into a running pose real quick. Just show it off. Alright, balancing not exactly the best reaching across the camera, but he can do it, I promise. We're gonna get it. Alright, check that out. And he does have an LED gimmick in both his eyes and his chest. Just remove that back piece, flip of the switch, pop that right back on. That actually stays on really well. Get them all straightened out again here. I bought this guy at Ami, and I've got to give them credit where due. My first one came with messed up electronics. Something was loose in the wires, and his chest lit up, but not his eyes unless you had his head tilted down. So they had me send it back. Sent me a new one. Overall, it took about a week. It was not bad. For an overseas company, my first time having to return stuff, I thought it was going to be a pain in the butt, but they talked me all the way through it and what I needed to do. Didn't feel like they were playing any games at all. They are a great company. Alright, so let's get these lights off. You can see really bright. Okay. Sorry for flashing you guys like that. Alright, we'll get them into one more pose here to show them off. Of course, we gotta go with the Iron Man pose. That's what I do. Make sure to check out the Pictorial on kumastyle.com so you can see this Iron Man pose and a bunch of other cool ones. And there we go. So before I forget, what I want to do is give you guys a look at size. He is about 7.5 inches from my view. Same size as the Bleeding Edge armor. The Armorized, for whatever reason, it was made smaller. Don't get it. Came out like a month before Bleeding Edge, so don't understand that. But again, it's not part of this line, so I guess technically it's not meant to scale. Would have just been nice though, because it is technically a suit of Tony Stark, so why not have them all match? But anyway, there you go. In case you're looking at what line of Avengers toys to get and things like that, 7.5 inches, you know the scale of these. Gonna go over the Hall of Armor here using both the Bleeding Edge and the Extremis armor. Film them both, so you're gonna see this section in both reviews. Now, if you look on the bottom here, there are these plastic pieces. They come on all four sides. You could actually take them and move them out one. And each hull can go around. And it has a bit of a curve to it too, so eventually it's going to come out. That is, of course, how you can display them next to each other, or you can have them separate, however you want, but looks really nice, really uniform. Get these guys off, get this separated, and you can see it fell off there, but if you want, you can take the back pieces off, and it really doesn't matter which side you use. You can turn it frontwards, you can turn it backwards, whatever. This part here actually rotates, so you can really do it however you want. But then it comes with a stand here. Alright. And this is how you're going to put them in aerial poses and stuff like that. Works on friction, rotates up and down. While it's up right now, let's go ahead. It has a lever here that actually clips out. Hopefully it's not too heavy. There we go. Put a leg up in the air. Something like that. Gotta find that right balance. I need to find some polish for mine, but if you want them in the air pose or put it down a bit, we'll actually use the Bleeding Edge here. This is just me quick posing, so you'll see in the pictorials there'll be a lot more cool stuff with it, but you'd have flight poses and stuff like that as well. Bend the knee up some more so you can see he's not resting or anything, but that in particular is really cool. That's going to be a shot right there. But yeah, that is the Hall of Armor / flight stand. Final thoughts on their re-edit Iron Man Extremis armor? Fucking fantastic. I absolutely enjoy this. Decent amount of die cast in the legs and stuff like that. Great posability. The LED gimmick is awesome. And overall, they're doing more suits to go ahead and match with it. I think War Machine, Iron Patriot, and Hulkbuster are coming up. This is definitely a line to collect because these pieces are magnificent. I mean, not even a paint scratch on them or anything like that. They're flawless. While I knock it over, this has been another Kuma Style review. Order yours as soon as possible. I know the secondhand prices on these are going to be absolutely insane. And watch out for the Bleeding Edge armor review that's coming up here soon as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. And again, go to kumastyle.com, check out the pictorial. See ya.